Today, no one doubts contribution of the Republic of Kazakhstan into strengthening peace and security in the world. Its multi-vector foreign policy allowed the country to become a full and respected player in the global arena. Integration processes and all sorts of peacekeeping efforts of Astana are appreciated by the international community. Kazakhstan has one of the most extensive networks of diplomatic missions in the CIS, and it has established diplomatic relations with more than 150 countries. Slovakia was founded on January 1st, 1993. Since then we have a serious relationship with Kazakhstan. For us, for Slovakia, Kazakhstan is the most important partner among the states of the former Soviet space and the most important partner in the region of Central Asia. We are developing relations in all spheres: construction, energy and small business. And what pleases me recently is the direction when students from Kazakhstan go to Slovakia and the tourist business.
Сразу после Республика Казахстан стала независимым государством.
As soon as Kazakhstan became an independent state, we began to cooperate. Between us, there are no serious political problems. We have pretty good economic relations, and I feel that the people of Kazakhstan are very good at understanding of Japan and the Japanese. And we too, especially at the present time, when many people have learned that Kazakhstan is developing very fast and has a great potential to develop in the future. When I was in Japan, my predecessor told me that now Kazakhstan is already above Malaysia's GDP, and the Japanese have quite specific ideas about Malaysia, and these statements surprised many Japanese and drew attention to Kazakhstan more than ever before. And I'm very glad that I came here at a time.
Казахстан очень быстро развивался и имеет огромный потенциал еще развиваться в будущем.
Our relationships are very good. Both of the presidents visited each other. Nursultan Nazarbayev visited Greece, as well as his Greek colleague Mr. Stephanopoulos many times visited Kazakhstan. Our today's president already invited President of Kazakhstan Nursultan Nazarbayev to visit Athens. The political relationships between Sultanate of Oman and Kazakhstan are very good. Our leaders also have very good relationships. Our economic ties are developing.
И экономически тоже есть у нас.
For years after independence, Kazakhstan is building constructive relations with all partner countries. Benevolent character of meetings and high-level visits confirm the effectiveness of multi-vector policy conducted by our country. Increasing influence of Kazakhstan in the region and in the whole world support the successful implementation of foreign policy initiatives in international organizations.
Now it's already for the government of Kazakhstan to make the Astana and Kazakhstan become the hub to link between the Asian part of the world to the European part of the world, because it is the nature of the location, of strategic location of Kazakhstan. And to do that, you know, hosting or organizing more events in international level, it's also important. So in the case, I think it's timely for Astana to host this kind of business summit, you know, within the region, and it become more, you know, exposure also to international businesses on Kazakhstan. Started from the beginning Indonesia and Kazakhstan had already have, of course, long-standing, especially since 95 when our two presidents met. In 95, the Indonesian president visited Almaty during that time as the capital city of Kazakhstan, while His Excellency President Nursultan Nazarbayev visited Indonesia 3 times already also, just last time in 2012. And it is followed up by the visit of President of Indonesia in September 2013. They already eke so many cooperation, so many agreements.
وذلك بأن
В первую очередь, позвольте мне подчеркнуть, что отношения между республиками...
First of all, let me stress that the relations between the Republic of Kazakhstan and the State of Palestine began with the first days of Kazakhstan's independence, when the late President of the State of Palestine made its first visit to Kazakhstan in December 1991. Since that visit, relations between our countries have developed as stable. We hope that in future relations will develop and focus on such areas as education, culture, tourism, exchange of students and young people.
Образование, культура, туризм, обмен студентами, молодежи.
منذ ذلك الوقت إلى الآن وهذه العلاقات نعمل على تطويرها.
Казахстан может гордиться со своим динамичным развитием, потому что то, что за 20-22 года во время независимости Казахстан сделали, это нечто.
Kazakhstan can be proud of its dynamic development, because what has been done during its independence is extraordinary. Many people can envy you. Your government officials always say that it was an organic development. It was not a shock therapy, but was a very accurate taken step by step. You have to be grateful for your government that they decided to take an accurate path.
Вы должны выражать свою благодарность. Вот равномерно и удивительными темпами развивалась страна.
Heads of diplomatic missions note that Kazakhstan is a responsible and reliable partner that enjoys international prestige. A striking example of the success of Kazakhstan was winning the right to host the International Specialized Exhibition Expo 2017.
Есть конкуренция с другими странами, чтобы стать хозяином экспо. И почему? Потому что если одна страна организует экспо, то
There is a huge competition to win the hosting of Expo. Why? Because if a country hosts this exhibition, then every other country in the world sends their people there. It gives an incredible opportunity to present your country and to promote its potential for the future.
это дает большую возможность стране показать свою страну, показать достижения этой страны и рекламирует потенциал на будущее. Поэтому это очень важно.
Считаю, что выбор Астаны – это очень правильный выбор, и это выбор будущего, можно сказать. Я тоже...
Astana has become one of the new centers of international diplomacy. It hosts the global summits and different activities of global scale. Heads of diplomatic missions confirm the fact that the diplomatic work in Kazakhstan is not only very busy, but also extremely interesting and comfortable.
И Газа сейчас старается развить именно зеленую энергию. Да, это всех поражает, и это очень-очень нас интересует.
I think any person studying architecture, any person studying town planning, any person who is studying any field in construction should visit Astana as a case study. It's a beautiful city. It's remarkable how the president and the government of Kazakhstan have marshaled all their energy to move the capital from Almaty to Astana and to build a very successful, well-run city. So it is, I think, in this modern age, the best example of a new city that has developed, addressing needs of the people, addressing business.
Astana has become one of the new centers of international diplomacy. It hosts the global summits and different activities of global scale. Heads of diplomatic missions confirm the fact that the diplomatic work in Kazakhstan is not only very busy, but also extremely interesting and comfortable.
Казахстан то не другой мир, для меня это близко. Это был мой выбор. Я знал очень много, потому что я работал в...
Kazakhstan is not another world to me, it's close to me. It was my choice. I knew a lot because I worked in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Department of Continental Europe.
Этот департамент занимается зоной от Балкана до Средней Азии. И я работал с господином Фурне, это наш директор, и
I was dealing with the area from the Balkans to Central Asia. I knew a lot about politics and culture, and I know how to work here and how people in Kazakhstan react to foreigners. I know that they are very hospitable.
Очень много о политике, о культуре, и я знаю, как можно работать, потому что я работал тоже в России, я знаю, я был на Украине, в Польше, я знаю, как можно работать и как люди относятся к иностранцам, я знаю, что они очень гостеприимные.
Уже всегда говорю, что у вас есть большая традиция, и это у вас много культуры есть. Вы вместе свободно здесь живете, и у вас есть мир здесь, спокойная жизнь.
I always say that you have good traditions. You have so many cultures that intertwine. Everyone lives freely. You have peace and friendship among nations. There is constant progress. You are setting a great example. You have different religions here. I think this is a very positive phenomenon. Unfortunately, you don't see that a lot in other regions of the world, but Kazakhstan has that.
Феномен, как можно сказать, что это не часто бывает в мире, к сожалению. Но Казахстан как пример будет, есть уже.
Kazakhstan is, besides being a huge country, it's very beautiful. It has a lot of natural beauties. I have traveled in some places of Kazakhstan. I have traveled to Almaty, then I went to Simbulak. Astana is an extremely modern city, and personally I love modern architecture, and it has a minimal style, and I like it very much. And just some hours you can find the nice lake of Borovoy, where you can spend some days. And it has I repeat, it has a lot of natural beauties, and I like it very much. It's a very beautiful country.
Kazakh culture is very rich. I often go to the theaters, concerts, to art exhibitions. I am sure that your culture will intrigue you the interests of Brazilians. Your folklore art is also very interesting. Brazilians started to travel more, and they always look for new destinations and new places to see. I think Kazakhstan has so much to offer to satisfy their needs.
Кататься на лошади, посмотреть разные части страны. Я уже был в Костанае, Алматы, Костанае.
I want to learn how to ride a horse. I want to see as much as possible of your country, because it is so big. I've been to Kostanay, Almaty, Karaganda, and where the president worked, Temirtau. You have such a big country, and I cannot lose my time.
Места я еще не знаю. И у вас такая огромная страна, поэтому надо не могу потерять время.
Когда будет летом, я хочу купить велосипед.
When it is going to be a summer, I want to buy a bicycle. I like the opportunity to ride around the city. The most interesting place is by Jibek. It is very beautiful, especially when the sun sets. It looks gorgeous, and nature here is so great too.
И я рекомендую каждый, когда солнце садится, тогда очень красиво вид, эта природа, замечательно.
Kazakh President Nursultan Nazarbayev in early 2014 approved the concept of Kazakhstan's foreign policy, a document that will determine coming milestones of our relations with foreign states in the next few years. Diplomats sure that this document will open up new horizons for cooperation and partnership of Kazakhstan with all interested countries. You've been watching Persona Grata. See you soon.
Вы смотрели программу «Персона Грата». До скорых встреч!